looking at an Apex workspace, this is a screenshot of the top level view. Those of you who have worked with Apex 4, one very quick change that you will see is Apex 5 is it's shifting towards putting more emphasis on packaged applications. These are applications that are already pre-built that you can just basically install them and run them, and actually you can pick them apart and you can edit them and look at how they're built. So I will say that packaged applications are a great way when you're getting started to kind of, if you have a requirement, you can maybe go look at a packaged application and say, well, how did they do it? And then just copy that. And that's what the packaged applications are there for. They're all sample applications so that you can kind of get some inspiration or get some guidance beyond just taking these trainings and trying to figure everything out on your own. And the other thing I want to point out, if you're familiar with any earlier versions of Apex, what used to be here was an administrative tab, and the administration tab is this little person with a wrench here. So if you click on that, you'll get some very familiar, it'll take you to a very familiar place. So the workspace, this is where you log in as a developer, right? And this is where you're going to go to ultimately create your applications and maybe query and look at some data. So I'm going to log out here. And when you go to our class instance, you're going to be greeted by a blank screen that looks like this. And so notice that it's asking us for a workspace. So this is the place where we go to build our applications. For me, it's my name.new. I made a new one, so I just called it new. And my username is just my name, and then I have a password that I will enter here. So before I can build or do anything, I need to sign in to my workspace. And there are many different workspaces. So I could potentially have, there could be another workspace that I can sign into, but for now we're just going to deal with the one. And it's going to land me on this is the workspace kind of home screen. If I ever click on this little Application Express logo, it's going to take me back here. This is the home. And so what's here? You can see that there are 4 core areas that we could venture into, and we will venture into over the next couple modules. There's Application Builder. This is where you go to actually build applications. This is where you create stuff. There's SQL Workshop. This is basically a SQL developer or Toad. You can make ad hoc queries. So you could say select star from employees or select star from departments, right? So you could do that type of stuff there. You can create new objects, and we'll look at that. Team development, we don't really explore that much in this intro class. Suffice to say that you can use this as like a ticket system if you'd like, where you can divvy up and assign developers to work on certain things, but we don't explore that here. And then lastly, our packaged applications. Packaged applications are, I'll just click on it just to kind of show you. You can see that there are all sorts of applications that you can pick from here. And in fact, if you click on the packaged app gallery, there's a whole big list here. And so one thing that you can do, and I encourage you to do, let's say that there's a request, you know that you're going to have to build charts, right? You know that you want to build this cool dashboard, and charts are going to be part of that. So if I just come up to the top here and I just type chart, I don't even have to press enter, but I did. You can see there's a sample charts application. So I probably want to install this and look at it, and it's going in. I already have it installed. So let's just go check it out. Oops. My same username and password as before. And there's all sorts of different charts that I can go look at. So packaged applications are a great resource for you to kind of derive inspiration. And you can see here on this homepage, you can see there's top applications and top users. And so you can see that from just the little bit that I went into sample charts, you can see that it fired off a couple different, what it's considering to be different page views. So you can see kind of who's using your applications and what applications are being used here.